Good morning, students. 7th class science. Now we will start our next chapter, chapter number 13, motion and time. Firstly, I will tell you what is motion. Motion means if anything is moving, position of anything is changing, that is said to be in motion. Then the thing is said to be in motion. Like when you are going on the car, you are going on the bus, your car or your bus that is moving and your position is also changing, so you are said to be in motion. Then look around, what do you see? Many things, a row of houses, many houses are there in one row, large trees are there, small plants, people, bird, animals and many other things are there around us. Each house in your locality remains at its allotted place. Houses are there, they are remaining at their place. The tree in front of your house remains there itself. Trees are also standing there, they are also not moving from their place. Birds keep flying from one place to the another. But birds are there, they are flying from one place to the another, they are moving from one place to the another. They may sit for some times, for while they are sitting on the trees, but after some times they move from one place to the another place. People also may sit then move from one place to another. So we see there are two different types of objects. There are the object which do not change its position with time. Some objects are there which are not changing their position with the time, like a house, it is not changing its position with the time. Trees, they are also not changing its position, but people, they are also changing their position. Birds are also changing their position. The objects which do not change their position with time are said to be at rest. This is the definition of rest. The objects which do not change their position with time are said to be at rest. For example, houses, that trees, they are not changing their position with respect to the time, so they are said to be at rest. The object which change their position with time the object which change their position with time are said to be in motion. Which objects are changing their position with respect to the time, so they are said to be in motion. The same object may be at rest at one moment and in motion at some other moment. Same object, at one time that object can be at rest, at another time that object can be moved. Next topic is the states of rest and motion are relative, means they both are relative with each other. How? Nothing is absolute rest or in absolute motion in the universe. Anything is not there which is are totally rest or totally motion in their universe. Any object is said to be at the state of rest or motion is relative to their fixed point. They are at rest or at the motion from their fixed point. Such fixed points are chosen arbitrarily. Let us imagine ourselves like you can imagine you are sitting on the running train. You are sitting in the running train. You are sitting means you are at rest with respect to the your other passengers. You are at rest. But when you are seeing outside, then your train is moving, means your position is also changing, means you are in motion. At the same time you are at rest with respect to the other passengers, but your position is changing, so you are in motion. That's why we are saying this rest and motion both are relative to each other. But if you consider any point outside the compartment, for example platform, as the reference point, then the compartment as well as the passenger, they are in motion. Which passengers are sitting in the train, they all are in motion. These examples show that same objects may be at rest with respect to one reference point and in motion with respect to the another at the same time. At the same time you are at rest, at the same time you are at motion when you are sitting in the train, in the running train. So we can say that motion is actually a relative motion, and the state of rest and motion both are relative with each other, means both are related to each other. Next is types of motion. Many types of motion is there, like translatory motion, like if any vehicle is moving, that is said to be is translatory motion. Linear motion, in straight line, if anything is moving, that is said to be in linear motion. Curvilinear motion, for example, whenever you are throwing a ball upside, it will come downside, it will make a curve. This is called curvilinear motion. Random motion, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, this is random motion. Rotatory motion, if anything is rotating, that is said to be in rotatory motion. Rolling motion, like when you roll a ball on the ground, this is called a rolling motion. Periodic motion, what is periodic motion? Means the type of motion which is taking the same time in all its oscillations, that is called periodic motion. Like clock, that is moving with the same speed, that is called periodic motion. Oscillatory motion, like this swing to and fro, it is moving, this is called oscillatory motion. Like the pendulum of the clock, that is also moving this way, to and fro motion, this is called oscillatory motion. Next, vibratory motion, like here one wire is there, when you will touch that wire, it will vibrate, this is called vibratory motion. Next, multiple motions, means this pulley, when we are picking a big bucket from the pulley, the bucket undergoing the translatory motion, which bucket is there, that is in the translatory motion, but pulley, that is in the rotatory motion, because here it is rotating, that is in the rotatory motion. These were the types of the motion. Next topic is slow and fast motion. If anything is moving slow, any vehicle is moving slowly, then we are saying it is in slow motion. And if anything is moving fast, then what we will say, it is in fast motion. We see that many moving vehicles on the road or in the sky. In the sky also, aeroplanes, helicopters, they are moving. Some move faster while some other move slowly. Some are moving fast, some are moving slow. For example, an aeroplane runs faster than a train. Train runs faster than a bicycle. Even while walking, some people are walking faster than another people. Some are moving slow, some are walking fast, some are walking slow. To know how fast an object is moving, we thought to know the following two things. First is distance traveled by the object. If you know that how much fast the object is moving, you should know about the two things. First is distance traveled, how much distance is traveled by the object. Second is how much time taken by the object to cover the distance. You have already learned that measurement of distance. How can we measure the distance? How can we measure the time? By measure the distance or by measure the time, we can tell that if any object is moving fast or any object is moving slow. For example, two objects are there, both covered 30 kilometer distance. One have taken 1 hour and one have taken 40 minutes. Which object will move fast, which is in fast motion? Which taken less time, that is in fast motion, and which taken more time, that is in slow motion. Thank you.